Hi friends, welcome to the WordPress setup. Today we have to learn how to set up your WordPress website in your local machine or Windows. So set up your window machine in your local machine. So whatever the tools needed, we need two tools. There are two tools needed. Either when we have to use a window operating system, then we have to use a XAMPP. If you use the Linux operating system, then we have to use a LAMP. If you use the Mac operating system, then we have to the MAM. So this is the environment which you have to know to set up in the local machine and the WordPress. These two tools needed for the set up the WordPress site in your local machine. So for that we have to need about that. So first we have to understand what is XAMPP. So regarding XAMPP, XAMPP is an open source software developed in Apache Front. XAMPP software package contain the Apache distribution. See, everything, whatever you have to need to run upon your operating system, you need to server on there. Suppose if you run the website on there, so you need a server on there. So this is the Apache server, which are the open source on there, and these Apache servers and the package, the bundle of the package. That means Apache server, MariaDB, PHP, and a Perl. This complete package is called XAMPP. So the XAMPP we have to install in our desktop or laptop, and we run our website just like in the hosting server. So first we have to see the how to install the XAMPP. For installation XAMPP, we just for Windows. If you use a Windows machine, so you use for Windows. So there is the Apache Frames Organization website on there. Go and click on this thing and click the download button on base of this thing. If you have another source resources, then you have to also get the source cognitive. Here you also download the XAMPP and click on there. Since I have already downloaded XAMPP, so this is the your machine. So I just go on there and in the download section, I just open my XAMPP. So XAMPP installer is asking a box, asking in the box that whatever we have to that do you want to allow this application to make the change in your device. You just click on the yes, then it takes some time, then the installer will be started. Then it's because I am using antivirus, so it's asking it seems you have an antivirus running. In some case this may be slow down your interface, so I just continue my installation on there. Click on the installation. Okay, now I start my installation on there. Next, in the C drive, we have created a folder on already. English language choose on there. Next, and then installation is started on there. Finalize the download completed, then it will be open the dialog box, the completed the XAMPP setup wizard. So it's asking a question, do you want to start the control panel now? That means the control panel settings already open on there and after installation. So if you want to just tick on there, if you not want to untick on there. So I just click on there. So whatever the package is download, it will be showing on there in the control panel. So after click on the finish, the control panel will be loaded on there. See, this is the control panel, XAMPP control panel. It's showing on the bottom. So this is the complete XAMPP control panel. In this XAMPP control panel, the main thing is the our Apache server for running the WordPress site or any type of PHP application site. So you need the Apache server and the database MySQL. So you just start your server. Just there is a simple plug and play button. Just click on there, start. Now it's showing the green, the PID, code ID it will be showing on there. Then click on the start. Then Apache and the MySQL. MySQL this is using for the database. So these two things you have to need to start just like and just minimize this application of this control panel. Now you check on there in the next tab. Click on the localhost, PHP MyAdmin. See, this is the database open on there. Click on the localhost. This is your server. local machine hosting. You can also this open this http 127.0.0.1. So it already open on there. This is the local port on address where you have to open the your website. Now we have to go to our next thing. After installation jam, for managing server, when you have to manage how to manage the server, just it's simple. You just click on there when you have to complete when you have to click on the start button, the server will be started. When you click on the stop button, the server will stop on there. When you click on the stop, the server will stop. Now nothing will open on this thing. See, cannot. When you click on their start, just simple plug and play button, the server will start on there. So now the server is started. Now we go to the setup the WordPress. So we go to the WordPress installation. For WordPress installation, we just go for your for the WordPress resources. So Google, go to the same thing, WordPress.org. We just go WordPress download on there. Search on the WordPress download. When we click on the WordPress download, it will go to the WordPress.org, and after click on this thing, so there is there will be show the resources on there. We just click the download WordPress 6.1, which is the latest version. We recommended PHP 7.1. We have already jammed latest version, so it will be perfect for our environment. So we just click on download since it's taking some time. So I have already download the WordPress in our machine. So I just go into the download folder. This is my WordPress. So I just copy on this folder, just copy this folder, and where the XAMPP is installed, in the C drive, when we have installed the XAMPP path was XAMPP, then there's a folder htdocs, and we just paste this folder on there. Okay, so we just paste on there. Okay, now whatever the site name on there, we just extract this thing. I think this is zip folder. We just extract the zip folder on there. Extract all. Extract. So now the WordPress complete application, WordPress software completely extract on your local machine. It taking a little bit time to extract. So now we have extract the WordPress, and then after rename this WordPress folder as a blog, and now we have to go on there, and then after write in the browser localhost slash blog for open this blog folder and installation of WordPress. So just see this when we have to write this path in our browser. So browser will show the WordPress setup installation dialog box. First we have to choose the language of the WordPress. So I prefer the English on there. So I just choose English United States. Whatever the language you need to choose on there, Bengali, English. Then after another language also Hindi, Gujarati. Then lots of multi-language are there. So whatever the language you need to prefer, you just choose on there and then click on the continue button. After click continue button, it asks something that put your database name, database username, database password name, database host name, and table prefix if you want to run more than one. So right now we just install a WordPress for using the blogging, for use the blog website. So we just create a database. So database, what is the database? The question comes on mind that database is a structure or organization of information. We have to put our information. We have to put our data in a structured manner. So that's called our database management. So for manage the database, we need to create our database for this WordPress website. But where our contents will be for a no coder, we just know about that. We have to only store our content in our database. Just simple. We just store our data records, whatever blogs we have to posting on there, whatever the images we have to upload on there, everything of this data will be stored in our database, just like our library. So we just create a database on there for our website. The name of database blogdb. So we just put the name blogdb. Now database created in our local machine. Now let's go put the database name. Recently I just created blogdb. Then username in our local machine. The when we have to install the XAMPP on there, every XAMPP have local username. By default it's root on there, and password is blank. So you don't need to put any username on there. So you just put root and the password. Okay. Then the host name is always localhost. Nothing to be change. Everything will be same on there, and click on that submit button. Just simple. After click submit, it shows that a message on the dialog box. All right, Sparky, you made to through this part of installation. WordPress can now communicate with your database. Now it's fully connected to your database. Now click on your installation button, run the installation. So you just put your site title. This is my blog title. This is my blog site. So I just put my title, my blog. Okay, username. This is the settings of your admin panel. So where you can manage your content, post, and all those things. So you just whatever the username you just write on there. You put your name also. You just put alphanumeric characters, spaces, also underscore hyphen. Okay. So I just put simple username admin, and the password is by default setting on there. You can put this also same, but you can change also. You put your on password also. So I just put my on password. I have already password on there. I just copy this password and put this on, and this is my email address. So I just put my email address. Okay, and then click the install WordPress button. So after click on install a WordPress button, it's asking what WordPress has it's told that WordPress has been installed. Thank you for enjoy. Now let's click on this login button. Now we click on this login button. After login, it asking about username and password. So whatever the username and password we have to set during the installation of the WordPress. So we just put on there username in admin, and the password I just put copy on this thing and paste this password on there and login. See, so we have successfully installed the WordPress. Now we are in the WordPress admin panel. We can see our WordPress website. Just click on there, visit site. So you just see WordPress website. When you go to the admin, just click on their dashboard. If you open both sides, just click on the right mouse and open link in a new tab. So this is your client side. That means user purpose. Whatever user you have visit on your website, it will looking on there. This is your blog, and this is your content of the blog. So now, just simple. I just show you one thing. Whatever if you need to change the website themes on there, go to on there, click whatever the theme installation on there. You just click on and click on the activate button. Now your theme change. That's simple. It's not a very big thing. So now you have successfully installed the WordPress website, and in your local machine, in your Windows machine, is the same way you have to install in your Linux machine and the Mac operating system. So here you have to learn about installation of the WordPress in your local machine using the XAMPP environment. This is the software, free application software. You can easily install your machine, set up your website in your local machine, and create your website in your local machine. So for the next lecture, I will told you to how to create a web pages, how to create a lucrative web pages using the page builder, how can manage the content through the page management, how can we create the post on there. So that's will be told you on the next lecture. Now I take leave. Thank you so much for this tutorial. Please give me your feedback, you know, how you feel that. If you need any query and questions, you can tell me in this chat box. Thank you so much.